In a world that prizes speed and status, we often forget the very roots that allowed us to reach for the sky. High above the city, in walls of glass and steel, he felt like a titan who had finally conquered the world. Success came in flashes of gold, in the ink of million-dollar contracts, and the heavy weight of a designer suit. The world cheered for his name, and for a while, the applause was loud enough to drown out everything else. But in the rush of the climb, he walked past old friends as if they were ghosts of a life he outgrew. Even the calls from home were silenced. A mother's voice seemed too small for the grand life he was building. But the seasons of life are unpredictable, and the higher one climbs, the colder the wind of reality blows. The market shifted, the numbers turned red, and the empire he built on pride began to fracture like thin glass. Those who once cheered him vanished into the shadows, leaving only the cold echo of an empty boardroom behind. He sat alone in the dim light of his office, his expensive world reduced to silence and the weight of failure. With only a small suitcase and a heavy heart, he stepped back into the world he thought he had left forever. The rain-slicked streets of his old neighborhood felt like a memory he had tried to erase, but couldn't quite forget. He stood before the humble wooden door of his childhood home, his reflection in the puddles looking like a stranger. His hand hesitated on the handle. It felt broken, ashamed of the man he had become in the pursuit of more. The door creaked open, and a soft glow from within spilled onto the wet porch, chasing away the darkness. There stood his mother. Her hair was grayer, her apron worn, but her eyes held a warmth the world lacked. She didn't ask about the money or the fame. She didn't judge the man who had forgotten her for years. In her eyes, there was only the sight of her son, home at last after a long and weary journey. As she reached out, the walls he had built around his heart finally came crashing down in a flood of relief. He fell into her embrace, a broken man finding his strength in the only place where he was truly known. "Thank you," he whispered through his tears. "Thank you for never leaving, even when I had forgotten how to stay." Inside the quiet kitchen, over a simple meal, he realized that true wealth isn't found in what we own. It is found in the peace of a sunlit room and the presence of those who love us without condition. Gratitude keeps what pride can destroy. Value the roots that hold you, for they are the only things that endure.